I'm about to spend 24 hours driving through America's poorest region, McDowell County, West Virginia. It's a place where the collapse of the coal industry left behind ghost towns and broken dreams.
There's no money to be made here no more.
Where crystal meth and fentanyl addictions run wild, and where people are living so isolated they have their own dialect.
Well, to me, it's a boomer.
What is life really like in Appalachia's most redneck towns, and how will I be received in this tight-knit community? It's time to meet face-to-face with locals and find out how poverty shapes their everyday reality. Welcome to the forgotten heart of America. Basically, my plan in this video is I want to just meet the people and really try to understand what life is like here. I want to hear the upsides of life, I want to hear the struggles, and everything in between. Behind me, you can see the town of Bluefield. Mission now is to see if I can meet anyone for a nice introduction to the great state of West Virginia. There we go! Something interesting about Bluefield is that food stamps were started here, invented here by JFK in the early 60s. Many family members were living under one roof, scraping to get by. It's 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. It looks pretty dead out here. You can just feel that it's an industrial town. Trying to meet some people in town, but no one's around. We got this guy, feeling of power with these buildings, like there was once something big, and now it's just feeling of emptiness. Walking through this town feels like stepping into a forgotten world. Empty streets and closed shops stretch as far as the eye can see. It's like life just stopped. But I am able to flag down one guy and ask him what there is to do around here.
Not much. There is a lot of drugs in the state.
Because of lack of things to do?
Yeah, and just different things factoring in. I think there's a lot of mental health issues.
Appreciate it, man.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good day, all right? Take care. The journey continues into the countryside to Welch. So basically say goodbye to the towns here. No more towns, just countryside villages from now on. This is so bizarre. I am like way out there in the countryside right now. I can hear the church bells ringing. A little worried that people are going to be skeptical of this random SUV driving into their neighborhoods, but hopefully they're nice. We'll find out here very soon. Whoa. I'm starting to worry that this trip might be a bust, but deep down, I know there's a story here. I just have to look harder to find it, so I keep on driving. As the GPS cuts in and out, I stumble across abandoned roadside attractions and rusty auto parts. 10 cents a mile. Everywhere I look, there are old railroad tracks and natural wonders. The nature of West Virginia is amazing. Look at this little waterfall. The tiny roads wind through the mountains. Roads are super narrow, and when a FedEx truck passes you, it's hard to get by. Somewhere around the town of Fayetteville, I even come across this crazy cool bridge. That is the largest arch bridge in the Western Hemisphere. There are no recognizable brands that I see out the window. It's all mom and pop shops. But to be honest, most of them look closed. Everything is just family owned and operated. Very just life as it is. I have seen several post offices, which is interesting, so people can definitely send and receive mail. Just when I think things couldn't get freakier, I stumble upon a place that I can't believe is real. I've just discovered a ghost town here called Thurmond. Look at this. Completely abandoned now. Population of 0. During the heyday of coal mining here in the New River Gorge in West Virginia, this was a very prosperous town with a lot of businesses here and people living. And at its height, 76,000 passengers passed right by Thurmond every single day. This is the coolest place I've seen on this whole trip so far. I mean, totally abandoned. You just feel the power of what once was a booming town here in West Virginia in the middle of Appalachia, and just left as is. With the ghost town behind me, I now have my attention on Welch, once the most prosperous coal town in America in the 1920s. But sadly, only 1,600 people remain. Most of them live below the poverty line, and life expectancy is well below the national average. Many families rely on government assistance just to get by, and there's limited access to healthcare. Schools are underfunded, and many young people get out as soon as they can, searching for better opportunities elsewhere. This is the reality of Welch, a place where hope is a rare commodity, but I'm still on my mission to meet someone who can change my perspective on West Virginia. A nice dog you have. Is he friendly? Good to know. Not trying to get bit by a dog while I'm here, that's for sure. Not too many places I feel very unwelcomed, but Welch is one of them. Welch, West Virginia, look at it. It's actually really tough to shoot this story because I'm by myself and I'm approaching people with a camera in my hand. And so you got to do the smile trick where you kind of make eye contact and smile and see if they're willing to be on camera. I've had a lot of conversations, but I just haven't been able to record them because it's just out of respect or people that just didn't want to be recorded. After a self-guided tour to visit the library, try the newly opened bubble tea shop. It's juice, it's not boba. And see the abandoned theater. I'm finding Welch to be as boring and unwelcoming as the other towns in McDowell County. I accidentally drove the wrong way on the only road in town and got yelled at by some guy in a pickup truck. I made a mistake, I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn around and go that way. Like, Jesus Christ. I know I made a wrong turn, sorry man. It's pretty clear that nobody wants me here, but as I'm leaving Welch, a young couple catches my eye. I'm chasing this guy and this girl that I just saw because they look really interesting. And I want to ask them some questions. Excuse me. Excuse me? Hi, are you guys from here?
Yes.
Is there anything interesting happening here? I've just been walking around, but it's pretty dead.
It is pretty dead right now because one Taco Man is closed.
Are you guys both from here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she's from here originally. I live here down here.
Are you a couple? That's
Yeah,
adorable.
yeah.
I'm trying to meet really interesting people. And
There's a lot of
Costa.
interesting people around here.
Show me them. At first, the couple is hesitant to talk, and I don't blame them for not trusting me. But after a little more convincing, I explain my mission to shine a light on the people and culture in West Virginia. And I'm starting to think I've succeeded in making my first new friends.
I would love to show you around.
Okay, a little
You
more.
don't have to give me money
Well,
for it. I just
what-
like to do it out of the kindness.
That's
of
what
my
I
heart.
do.
So,
What'd you-
man, let's go.
Dude, you're awesome. Listen, what's your name?
David,
Drew.
Tess.
you
True.
coming too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Let's grab the car because look, everything is a distance.
okay.
You have a juxtaposition here. You have people who, they want the mines and they don't.
Are they gone?
No, not entirely. But the industry has shifted a lot.
Where
They're
are the coal
just-
mines?
They're everywhere around
Okay,
here.
but they're underground.
No.
Oh, I thought they were
We
underground.
have above ground and then we have below ground mines.
Okay, gotcha.
Below ground mining is much more dangerous for people.
I'm just so interested in your life. You came to West Virginia because it was cheaper,
Yeah.
but so is Pennsylvania. Why the hell did you come to West Virginia?
What kind of ended up happening is my father, we're trying to get a place for us after my grandmother died. And so, my dad was living down here, my grandmother passes away, and he's like, well, so what are we gonna do for finding you a place to live? We're like going through states, we're looking at Farm Bureau stuff, we're looking at federal government, state websites to
Yep.
see if we couldn't find something that way. No. So then we're like, okay, so then let's start going through and just looking for the cheapest properties that we can find through
There you
Zillow.
go. That got you to West Virginia.
And that's what got me to West Virginia.
And you're actually from here.
Yes, I was born and raised.
Wow. What's it like to grow up here?
You get so many surprises.
Surprise.
Like,
Good or bad?
literally, both.
I like the way you talk. I really do. I'm sure he does too.
Yeah.
That's one of his many attractions to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
Damn right it is.
You guys have been together for how long?
About 2 months, 3 months.
So you guys are still, it's called the honeymoon
follow
phase.
me.
You're in
No,
the
no,
honeymoon phase.
We skipped that.
So what do you like about her?
Oh, Lord.
Now's your time.
She's smart, funny. We're the same type of person. We don't necessarily have an entirely similar background, but we have the same sensibilities. You'd never believe it, but I've had a very interesting and rough life. I'll be honest here. My trick has always been...
Honesty's always good, bro.
Exactly.
Always.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
What'd you say?
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Oh, laugh it up.
No, I'm serious. No, look. I lost the tips of two of my fingers.
I noticed that. I was gonna ask you.
So how it happened is I was paying too much attention to a group of little kids at their birthday party and not enough attention to a lawnmower. I joke about it. I laughed about it. You mad at me? Hey, do you want the long or the short of it? Huh? I did not swear until I got into the ambulance and was away from the children. That kid will never ever have a 3-year-old birthday as eventful as that one.
Okay, so tell me about this building behind you.
Okay, well, this building is called Aircon Towers. I lived there 4.5 years, and there has been multiple suicides since I've been living in that building. Inside, people jumping out of windows, ODing.
So are you happy you don't live there anymore?
You
don't want to move in here again with her?
No.
I mean,
No, it's no good. No, it's not.
Look, there's a lot of issues with drugs down here. I will
Yeah.
not
what
deny
drugs?
that.
Meth, heroin?
You name it, it's here. And
Is
you
it
know what?
because there's nothing to do? Like, why? What's the reason?
See, with me,
You gotta
I
go.
stay away from that, so I really don't know much. But I do have a few people that is drug addicts and everything. But I still talk with them and stuff.
Do you know what kind of drugs?
That I do not know.
I'm guessing it's meth and heroin. That would be my guess. Or fentanyl. Fentanyl's taking over the country.
Fentanyl
Yeah.
is taking over
Yeah,
the
it's,
country.
and like the tiniest amount can kill you.
You have people who are making drugs from outside of the country and outside of this area, and what they're doing is they're mixing fentanyl into heroin,
Yeah.
cocaine,
Yeah,
no
and
matter what it is,
yes.
they're mixing it.
And it's killing people.
And it's freaking killing people. My buddy who worked at the gas station that's over there, his sister died because she thought she was getting heroin. She didn't get heroin, she got mostly fentanyl.
Oh man, it's terrible. Are the police nice here?
Oh yeah,
That was the police that just honked at us like to say hi.
I'm friends with the cops.
In this small town, cops are not the only people Dave knows by name. He's been living in Welch for 8 years and is friends with almost everyone in the community. He wants to take me to the post office to introduce me to Scott, who he says is a real West Virginian who can help me better understand this county. People have a very strong impression about West Virginia as the poorest state, the druggiest state. How does that make you feel as a person from here?
I really don't care.
None of it is.
I really don't care what people think. We think most people from out west are liberals and gays and crap like that. It's just people stereotypes you from where you're from, but we don't. I don't really care what they think. Generally what it is too, they, when people come here, like if you come here to interview people, they like interview the goofiest,
They pick the
people with
True.
no teeth.
Yeah.
But they pick the lowest of the low to try to interview. Man, you can be happy anywhere if you want to be. You choose that.
It's Scott. I love Scott. Scott is the man. Oh, by the way, Scott, I have packages. I'm standing here and I'm thinking of that. So.
Grab them, then we'll head out.
Yep, 68 Court.
68,
Yep.
cool.
After checking out the post office, I want to convince Dave and Tess to come with me to Jolo, a tiny settlement on the back roads of McDowell County. But Tess is on the fence. Are you coming with us? Come on.
Yes.
I'm not going to Jolo. That's
Come
fine.
on.
Some areas is racist.
Do you think they're racist there?
I never been. My grandmother, she always told me about Gilbert, Jolo, Man. Those areas is racist.
She isn't
And-
wrong. There used to be a lot of racism, but that's thankfully lessened a lot.
This is
We
my
don't-
first time being in a vehicle with a stranger.
Excuse me. Whoa. I'm right here.
You guys are awesome. Let me just say one more time. This is a rental car. I don't know anything around here. You guys are my only information about what's happening. So I couldn't possibly take you to a place that because I don't know any places.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's just more hidden, but I don't see as much racism down here in this area particularly. Like you go up north, and I found there's a fair number of people who are racist. It's basically, think of it less as like black and white, and think of it as more poor to people who have more money, or at least had more money at one point. So like mine owners and stuff like that. Better housing quality stuff, you know.
Sure, no problem.
So this is the old Budweiser. They used to bottle and manufacture beer.
This? That's awesome.
My house is one of the original houses in the county. My house used to have a set of stairs that was over 100 steps. Where the Budweiser plant thing is where they used to have the freight rail station.
Oh, wow.
And the house that I live in used to have the station master. Him and his family built the whole entire mountainside of all of these houses, and they used to ride the freight trains into the mines in the mornings.
That's wild, man.
This is one of the local springs. This is where a lot of people get their water. This water here is actually cleaner than anything you can get from any of the municipalities in the area.
We good?
I love it.
That's good. But you were saying there's no water. There's water right there.
No, what I'm saying is that, yeah, there's water here. Like, the thing is like people have to come here to pump these, you know? It's good water, it's lovely water. But, you're like, if you gotta haul it, you gotta haul it. There's guys who live way back there.
So life is hard here.
Yeah, it can be. If your water is shut off, my water was shut off for almost 6 months.
I mean, that's something that
I had to come here to get water.
growing up, I never thought about not having access to water.
You know, you can live in the United States and not have access to good water. What's sad about not having access to good water is this. Come across over here, you got this stream, right? Well, you end up having coal dust runoff, and if there's a flood in the area, we got 8 things so that the sewer systems don't overflood into the streets, and instead it floods into here. We don't want to drink that. Well, there's coal, there's sewage, there's toxic waste, whoever the heck else knows what. We have signs going all the way up and down all of our rivers or do not fish in them. McDowell, like you said, it's the poorest county.
Yeah, it is.
So therefore, we have the least access to getting things done. Some places don't have sewage. You go one county up, their water's as bad as ours.
They don't have sewage?
Their sewage
Go back in
dumps,
the car.
the sewage dumps straight into the river. The nature is great down here, but the nature is also polluted too. Look at the left here.
I see this.
This was my buddy's house. He died.
That's a house?
There was a house there. My friend Dennis lived there, and When he died, his son burned his house down.
Jesus.
Now, my buddy Dennis was a lifelong drug dealer and a lifelong druggie. He had a crack addiction. And 6 months before he died, like everybody 6 months before they died, he got clean. He saw that other people were foolish. Is this the way I act when I'm high? And he got clean. He was working for a construction company that was putting in all the new Wendy's. Now, slow up here. This is a mine.
There?
Yeah.
What?
That's a mine?
That's a mine.
So I shouldn't drive up that hill?
No.
That would be awesome if we can go.
No.
I want to.
No, babe.
Wow, you went from being so scared and now being the most adventurous in the car.
I know.
Look at
He's
that.
like, yeah,
Look at that.
let's do crazy crap. This is Caples.
Caples.
Yep.
It looks interesting.
Well, okay, so do you want to hear the story of Caples? This is Caples. Caples, West Virginia. The significance of Caples is that this mountain right here was supposed to be where the freeway was actually going to cut through originally. From what I've been told, people from this area of West Virginia actually came down and built those so they could be used for off-ramps.
Really?
And then they shifted the whole thing. Now it's actually going to go through Hemp Hill, right over Barber Hill.
Wait, so they started building this and then they
Yep,
just
they,
ditched?
like the community, they did it unpaid. And then they just like, well, maybe not, maybe. And so people did all this work for nothing. It's kind of the thing behind West Virginia. You have all these people who want to do who are willing to do the hard work. But when it comes to the government officials down here, they're worse than New York. They're bad, they're horrible. They don't listen to the people and what they want. And I don't
What needs to happen for West Virginia to get back on its feet?
They need to diversify. Everything has been cold down here for so long. And anytime there's anything other than that, anything good, it doesn't happen. I mean, do you know that the plant that was put in Buffalo for Tesla was actually originally proposed for West Virginia? Over 6 different sites.
Wow.
And West Virginia, no, we can't do this, we can't do this. Now, Elon Musk, they actually had press releases that said that they were willing to put in all new plumbing, all new electrical lines, make sure there was clean and safe water. And the people of West Virginia said, no, this is part of our culture and our heritage.
Sure.
They're reluctant for the future. That isn't necessarily the direction of the people, that's the direction of the elected officials.
What do you think needs to happen for West Virginia to get back on its feet?
From the pictures that I saw, it used to be a beautiful town. Since the flood 2001, it flooded everything out, and government and the president just let everything go to waste. Like,
Really? Do you
It's
also
just
think the
sad.
government officials are corrupt?
yeah, they are.
So you were a comedian?
I know.
Like stand-up comedian?
No, I've never been in stand-up. I've just done horror acting.
Comment below if you think Big Dave should be a comedian. And what should his name be? Caveman Dave? Dude, look at that demolished house right there.
That's like, they haven't touched that or anything. They haven't done anything to it. It's just, the house has been abandoned. So like, you can actually see, like when there's no leaves here, you can actually see the number of houses that used to be here.
A lot of people
Even
in
still.
general have just
But
left
a lot
the
of
state.
people
Yeah.
left.
No jobs.
For this, it was no jobs, but then it was also like, we don't know when our houses are gonna be torn down.
So
But-
do you know anyone from this
Yeah.
town? You do?
Yeah, we'll go see my buddy's home.
This is so crazy walking through these communities.
This is my newspaper
Oh,
route.
so you're comfortable here.
So I feel comfortable here, so I know this area well.
I like that.
Hey, brother.
How are you? Yeah, that's George.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. All right, Tess.
She knows a lot of people down here, don't let her
Yeah.
lie to you.
No, I always thought he was homeless.
This guy?
Yeah.
Well, he's not
His
home.
name is Ruben.
How you doing? I'm all right. Wow, this is so cool, going in someone's home. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Can I shake your hand? What's your name? Ruben. Ruben, I'm Drew. Nice to meet you. How long have you been living out here?
34 years.
You like it?
Yeah,
You always been living in this house?
yeah. I got the lights and water cut off.
How do you get water?
I carry it. We got a spring hole about half a mile. We can bring it in the jug.
So how do you shower?
In them tubs right there. I wash my clothes and stuff.
Use the candles for light in the nighttime?
No, I use the lights in, you know.
Oh, like a flashlight.
Yeah, You go in there and look.
Can I look?
Yeah.
I really appreciate your generosity.
Mm-hmm. Smoking my stuff right there.
You live alone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you get heat right there.
Uh-huh.
This is your bedroom? Oh, nice. It's comfortable in here.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it goes farther in here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Have you always lived by yourself?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the living. You got to look at this.
There's no lights in here. No electricity.
Back there.
A lot of DVDs over there.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing me your house. It's very kind of you. Yeah. That's interesting. Really nice guy.
And he's loved by everybody. I love him.
What do you like about West Virginia?
I love this boy. That's what my mother raised. And then they fell back down to Alabama.
What do you know about this guy right here?
He say he picked up that stray. I say he better be careful. He better keep that stray.
Yeah.
I'm a beat y'all.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir.
God bless.
Uh-huh.
So sweet.
Okay, come back again, man.
Yeah, brother. I'll see you.
Okay.
See you later, Ruben.
Okay.
What a nice guy.
Ruben had some issues in his childhood. If you noticed, I don't know if you got to see his hands.
I noticed.
Well, he did some time. From what I've been told, he got into a bar fight and killed someone. There was a girl who was getting assaulted or something like that.
You could tell he's been through some shit.
He's been through some shit, and I love him because he's awesome. He's a bro to me.
He's a homie.
But the interesting thing is like trying to talk to him.
Yeah.
You know, he just goes off in a different direction.
Yeah, he does.
You know, he's just like, oh,
he was talking about Alabama and his dad,
family.
his
Yeah,
granddaddy,
exactly.
and
So
his mom. Yeah.
he's on a limited income.
Sure.
He doesn't have a lot of money.
A lot of people are
So
like
for
that,
him,
though.
it's easier and cheaper for him to suffer than it is, you know.
But he has no one to help him, family, friends. That's sad.
No. But
Most people, I would like to think, that are in that condition would have a family or friend or uncle or relative that could at least help him out or put him in their house or something.
Oh, yes.
he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to.
That's part of it. He does not want to. That's his mama's home.
The decline of the coal industry is the most obvious contributor to poverty in West Virginia. But after talking to Ruben and seeing inside his home, I realized that geographic isolation plays an important role. Extremely rural living limits access to education, healthcare, and jobs, while a strong cultural attachment to the past can hinder progress and create an uphill battle for West Virginians to break free from poverty. I'm going up a road that doesn't look like I should be going up.
No.
Yes.
Holy shit. Talking about getting out there.
Yeah, man. Look, I told you I would get you places.
Yeah. This is wild. Like, the grass has grown over the sidewalk, so I can't even see where I'm driving.
Well, you know what? Like I said, this is how a lot of people live. This is where they live. Like, people actually live up in areas, and this is their driveway.
Holy shit, man. This is crazy. Look at this abandoned, destructed building. Holy crap. Bro, what? This is crazy. As we veer back onto the main road, we come across a gas station and I see a guy covered from head to toe in coal. I have to stop and ask him some burning questions. Where do you work?
Just up the road.
And what's it like in your job? I mean, you're covered in black right now.
I shovel a belt line right now.
Is it tough?
Pretty tough. If it gets a little bit behind, it's kind of tough.
Are you how many hours a day are you working?
11 right now.
11.
10, 11.
Are you underground?
Yeah.
It's pitch black where you work. That's got to be tough for your mental health. Like, you're just in dark all day, and then by the time you get out, it gets dark outside. So you don't see daylight much in general.
It don't seem dark to me under there. I mean, the lights that they have out nowadays are pretty bright.
Is it stressful?
I wouldn't say it is. I've been doing it a while though.
Like, the coal mining industry as a whole is like not so big anymore here compared to how it used to be like 50 years ago.
I guess mine's is doing all right now, but compared to back in the day, like if you've ever seen pictures of Welch, like there used to be like vehicles like lining the streets. And if you just look around, like, I mean, a lot of stuff like abandoned and stuff now, like compared to back in the day, this place I reckon used to be booming.
There was 100,000 people in McDowell County at one point. Now there's like 15.
It's called like Little New York or something like that.
He's from New York. He said they called it Little New York.
Yep, Welch was Little Manhattan.
For real?
I don't remember where the pictures are. I've seen them hanging, but yeah, like, I mean, it was just vehicles back to back.
So as a person from West Virginia, what's it like growing up here?
I like that I growed up here because, like, this area, like, it's almost kind of like a time capsule in a way, still kind of set back in its days, so to say. People's real loyal around here, like outside people they don't let in as easy. Say you was walking down the road or through somebody's yard or something,
Yeah.
that'd be a little bit different. But, you know, just like growing up.
Yeah, we're in a public gas station.
They're friendly, stuff like that, but, like, I mean, I'm glad I growed up around here. Taught me a lot of good morals.
What's the most difficult thing about living in West Virginia?
In this particular part, everything's spaced out, so you gotta have a vehicle.
I just want to say I really respect what you do because your job is not easy, man.
I think a lot of it is just work because it is hard work. I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of it under there is hard work.
Where are you heading now?
To the house since when I get here.
To the house? Take a shower?
First thing.
How many hours a week do you work?
Let's see, well, I've been pulling 11s, and then I'm working Saturdays, about half a day on Saturday.
So 11 hours a day and then 6 hours on Saturdays?
Saturday's volunteer work, Like when
So you're working like 60 hours a week. What's the like average salary for someone that does what you do? If you don't mind me asking.
I just got back in it, like when I worked in it, I made $30.25 an hour, and I was bringing home like right around $3,000 every 2 weeks. Like right now, I think they're bringing home anywhere like $3,700 to $3,900 every 2 weeks, if not more.
Well, that's like extremely good. I mean, especially for this area, because like jobs are hard to come by.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best paying jobs around here.
It's got to be the best paying job around here, isn't it?
Yeah.
By far.
It has to be.
It has to be. It is.
I mean, it's even by far. Like I moved to Kentucky, and I make more money and work less hours than I did in the factories. Like that plastic factory I left, it was 7 days a week. At the mines, like, you do feel more appreciated. Like, it might be like, you know, considered a dangerous industry or whatever like that, but the companies that I've worked for, they've taken good care of you.
Hey, I like your tattoo, by the way. That's the university, right?
No.
No.
I
You
just
don't
got
know.
it.
That might be the university logo, but you don't understand down here. That's the state logo for us.
Everybody I know's got this thing, either got it in jail or got it and went to jail. I got it, and I ended up going to jail like the next day. You could tell I got stuck in the drunk tank and the about got pulled out. See a couple spots?
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing to put on it. Went to, as soon as I got
Wait,
there.
you really went to jail?
Yeah.
Why?
I got driving charge.
So right after you got it, you went to jail?
Yeah.
Are you married?
Yep.
You have kids?
Yep, two.
2 kids?
15 and 14.
You have a 16-year-old kid?
I've been with my wife for 19 years.
So you had your first kid when you were like 20?
20, yeah.
I guess that's not that young,
Yeah,
I
because
guess.
I remember when I turned 21, he pissed all over me. My wife was getting ready. I said, well, here, I'll help you, honey. And I got him undressed and I was packing him to the bathroom. He pissed all over me.
What do you guys do to have fun around here aside from sports?
Basketball, I know they do that. A lot of side-by-sides, four-wheelers, dirt bikes.
There you go.
Like the drugs are real bad around here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Like, what drugs? Meth, heroin, fentanyl?
Yeah, heroin, meth, fentanyl's real bad around here now. Pills used to be real bad around here.
Is it easy to find drugs?
Yeah, it is anywhere nowadays. Not just West Virginia, it's an epidemic everywhere, man, with the fentanyl.
It's everywhere.
And stuff, and it's killing everybody. Like in the last 2 years.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
I was waiting on the road whenever you went down there.
I've been clean a little over 60 days.
He lost the friend that he was. He's a stupid person.
I'm glad that you're clean now.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
You recording us?
No, I was recording him.
It was. Oh.
It's okay, I got his permission. 60
days ago.
Can I see this? Oh my god, man. Your arms.
That's how much fentanyl I was smoking. It was coming out my skin like I was smoking so
Holy
much.
crap, man.
I know I've gained 30-some pounds.
So how did you get off of it?
And I'm over in rehab.
You knew that you needed help, so how did you just like one day you're like, I'm done with this?
A couple days. I mean, it wasn't just one day, it's just I got tired of it, man. I got tired of living like that because I've always worked my whole life, and within the last couple of years, lost everything I had, and I got tired of being sick every day. I got tired of chasing, I got tired of not having nothing.
Dude, I'm happy for you, bro.
Like, I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over,
Yeah.
expecting different results. So I wake
Exactly.
up, I go do this drug, I'm still sick, but I'm still
Do it again, yeah. I'm happy for you
Something's
that
gotta change.
I'm glad that you figured it out, dude.
Yeah, so hopefully I can inspire other people,
That's-
man, because the way I looked, you know what I'm saying? Hey, worked for me, rehab work, that's the best decision I made is when I went to that.
Would you say most people around here are on some kind of drugs?
A lot of them.
It's really sad.
It is sad, man, because I've lost a lot of real good friends and a lot of real, like, me being from the addiction side, you know what I'm saying? I've been there, you know what I'm saying? I know what they go through and stuff like that, you know? Because it sucks being hooked on something, you know? And that shit isn't, I mean, it's hard to get off of, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy to get off of.
Hey, what do you know about Jolo? We're heading there now.
A gas station and a post office, like, combined.
I could have guessed that.
Check your mail gas up, and they also say you can buy a hooker at the same location.
Oh my God, yo.
We gotta run. Nice meeting you.
Y'all too.
Take care, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, I really appreciate you for sharing, dude. Seriously. You're awesome, and I'm proud of you, man. Keep it up.
You know, the addiction issues are so bad, and it's so interesting. I have a rule at my house. Anyone can stop at my house. Any addict can stop at my house and sit on my stoop. And if they're just trying to recover before they head on home, you know, if I can save them from being arrested, I consider that a plus.
That's really nice of you, man. Seriously.
Because I'm like, yo, the only thing, just don't mess with anything and you're good to go. I've never had any of the drug dealers or druggies steal anything off of my porch, off of my stoop area.
Yeah, because you take care of them.
Yeah, I take care of them. They take care of me. They keep an eye out. Hey, someone was messing around your house a couple of weeks ago. Blah blah blah.
You're really you're super kind-hearted, man. The three of us are getting hungry, so I asked Dave and Tess, where's a good spot to eat?
There's something from the area.
Like corn? What's local food?
Well, I mean, sure, we could do corn. I don't know where do you get corn?
Well, okay. And they take me to a place that has 2 words on the sign. Soul food.
Yeah.
And his food is great.
Local food in West Virginia. Oh, hi. How are you? Hey. I heard this is the best restaurant in town. Okay.
Yeah. Everything in West Virginia is like that. It's mountains. Everything shifts, so therefore everything needs to be shot harder.
What's the best thing on the menu? Or I should say the most popular thing. Ribs brisket. I like brisket.
My personally favorite is the chicken wings.
Yeah, she likes the chicken wings.
We're on the side of the highway in West Virginia. We're at a mom and pop shop called Roscoe's Soul Food.
Roscoe.
And Tess is finally not scared of me anymore.
No.
Yay. David was never scared of me. Coal truck incoming.
That's a baby one. That's a baby one.
So it's just transporting coal, that's it.
Yeah.
Very simple.
It's probably taking it from one mine location to a place where they gotta load it. A lot of people are happy down here. They are. But, it's an interesting county because everything is a juxtaposition down here. I've met a lot of people when I was doing the newspaper. They say, we don't like the coal mines, but we need a job.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want the coal mines. We don't want this kind of future for our kids, but I met this gentleman. His father was dying of black lung.
Can you explain what black lung is to people watching this video?
It's like asbestos lung. It's like you get emphysema and you get all the contaminants from the coal processing. I mean, I don't even understand it.
It's a real problem for people that work in coal mines.
Oh, yeah. It sucks to die from. It's a whole huge mess.
It's nothing to do in Welch. That's the reason why I went to school and everything, so I can actually tell people it's just because you're in a boring state or county, it's so much to do. Because
where'd you go to school?
August Escoffier School of Culinary Arts.
How you doing?
Hey.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm still in school.
Oh, you didn't actually go to Texas. You're just
Yes.
doing it online.
Online.
Got it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
But I want to set an example for people saying it's nothing to do. It's a whole lot to do. You can do what I'm doing. Go to school. You can go play sports. You can do anything with your life if you choose to do it. I'm a prime example.
Because you brought it up earlier, can I ask you questions about racism? You know the demographic of white versus black here? Do you know?
No, I don't entirely, but I will give you this hint of information.
Sure, please.
This side of the county is far more African American. Anything on 52, this portion is far more African American. Anything past Roderfield, it starts to get a lot more white.
Have you experienced racism growing up?
No, not really.
Coal truck. Coal truck, big one.
Big one.
Big coal truck.
Now we're in West Virginia.
Now you're in West
That was the moment I needed to fully feel. So, so that's good that you didn't feel racism growing up.
Yeah. Like I said, I was born and raised in Welch. I haven't been nowhere but Welch.
Have you traveled around West Virginia? You like it?
Great state. It's an interesting state. They have a lot of interesting people, interesting roads, weird
true.
little areas, pit stop places.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
holy crap, maybe. Wow, this looks really good.
That look good.
Wow. Pretty good.
Gold truck!
Gold truck! Woo! Another one coming. Dude, it's crazy. During this lunch, we've seen about 10 to 12 coal trucks. It's so industrial here, which is crazy because there's not many people living here. There's not life, but there's industry. How did you workshop that?
I'm IT, man. I gotta figure stuff out.
One glass was broken and you're like, I just gotta throw another one on.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to do it. I gotta figure out a way. It's just like, if I don't have glasses, like I'm blind. I'm legally blind without them.
How'd you guys meet? Here, I want to hear from you first.
On the bus?
On the bus.
On the bus.
On the bus.
So, who talked first?
Her.
Oh,
It was
you
her.
made the first move?
did not.
She totally made the first move.
I did not.
She totally made the first move. Gold truck.
Okay, I want to hear the rest of the story.
Okay. I'm coming back from doing something uptown. I don't remember. We're sort of talking, I'm not really talking, and she starts wanting to mess with my hair. And she starts playing and braiding with my hair. No, I don't let most people touch my hair.
That's a
And
great
she
story.
She just kept playing.
That's not allowed.
Honestly, I came to West Virginia to meet the people and learn the culture, but this love story that I'm witnessing is the best part so far. Belly's full, we're ready to keep moving on our journey to Jolo. What?
To Jolo?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm so happy that Tess has agreed to join us after initially being worried about how she would be treated.
I didn't date, honestly. I didn't date for 15 years. My last ex, my Beyonce, destroyed my life. She basically rotted my head out. And then I just came to a decision one day, and I said, I'm gonna stop looking. You know, if it's gonna come, it's gonna come. And on top of that, I am not gonna lessen my standards for anyone. And you know what? She met every single one of my criteria.
Aww. Did he meet your criteria?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cute.
Yes.
But you weren't looking, it just happened.
No, it just happened.
It just happened.
Most of us only have AT&T down here or AT&T service carrier because that's the only one that really works down here.
Yeah, my T-Mobile has been really spotty.
Yeah, then you're probably running off like a Verizon tower or something like that.
That's crazy that in America in 2024, there's still like a lot of people that can't get phone signal. I mean, that's crazy.
When I first moved down here, I had to go on top of my roof of my house in order to make a phone call with my Verizon service. Okay, think about this. It's hard to get clothes down here. It's hard to get anything like you go to Walmart, you go to a Kmart, so on and so forth.
Order on Amazon.
Yeah, but you know what? Amazon.
Some people don't have laptops or phones or anything.
Yeah. And wait, supposedly Walmart's supposed to deliver up into certain areas of McDowell County. They don't.
So how do people get?
They have to go up the road either in vehicles or with other people.
And not everybody has cars, right?
Exactly. So they either have to catch the bus or they have to ride with other people in order to either get to the bus or get to the store.
And on the bus is you can bring so much on the bus.
Think about West Virginia. It's in the middle of nowhere and it's in the middle of everywhere all at the same time. You can be in any major city in basically 9 hours. New York City, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Columbus.
Probably Chicago
Detroit.
too.
Chicago is like 12. That makes sense for why a lot of serial killers have come down here. But it also helped cement this area and the Rust Belt as what they were, because you had so much coal coming out of these mountains. And think about the Rust Belt cities. Think about the cities that had steel mills. All those Rust Belt cities are because of West Virginia.
Dave, I've noticed a lot of Confederate flags on the houses. I just saw one. What's it? I mean, I know we're in the South, but what's going on with that?
We are called the Free State of McDow. We are the part of West Virginia that did not agree to join the Union. This area is technically part of the Confederacy.
But people still feel strongly about that.
Some people do. Some people do, and people talk about it.
Is that tying with racism?
I don't know. It's kind of hard. People who say Free State of McDowell are not necessarily people who are flying the Confederate flags.
Gotcha.
Generally, it's merely a interesting point of fun history for those people. But I'm sure there are some down here who believe we're part of the Confederacy and that we never...
For sure. And this is like all Trump land, basically.
The support for Trump down here, it's pretty high, but it's also, in a weird way, in some extent, it doesn't exist either, because it's more about the coal. It's more about the religious thing. If you can satisfy coal and religion down here, you're voted for.
Welcome to Jolo.
Hello, Melissa.
How are you?
Hello. See, these are the kinds of places that I find interesting.
Why?
Because it's a different store.
Do you want some coffee?
Sure. Dorito.
Guys, I'm being dead serious. You're so kind to help me with what I'm doing. Buy whatever you want. Go ahead. Just grab whatever you like. This supermarket is super interesting and really local. I'm crashing.
Here too. I've never gotten to be in here before.
Great. Buy more shit. Yeah, cool. You know what? Because you're from Buffalo, you're getting these too.
Okay, cool. These are some of the best chips that you can get in the country. These are Uncle Ray's.
Okay, my question is, where are they getting all this stuff from?
It's always my question. It's like, you have all this weird...
They're like niche products. Like, are trucks delivering it? How the are the trucks getting on these roads?
Yes! See, watch. That's
cool. I've never seen that anywhere in the world, how you just kind of opens up and goes straight down. Did you guys all live here?
Unfortunately. It's just a crappy place to live.
What's better in West Virginia? Or
Nowhere. Not in West Virginia.
Sure.
You want to know what saying of what people call McDowell County, West Virginia?
Yeah.
They call it Hell Pit, West Virginia.
The Hell Pit?
Because we're in the lower part of West Virginia.
Lower part, like income-wise, or what?
Yeah, we're the poorest county.
In the United States?
We were.
About 30% of our community are dope-heads, druggies. More than 30%.
Probably about 100.
Probably. Thank you. I live here.
I do too, but
She lives here.
I
She ain't.
I used to be a dope.
So do you hate it here? Or is it kind of
Not that we
manageable?
hate it, it's just that.
There ain't really nothing here.
Yeah, there's nothing around here.
They like it here. Or he likes it here.
I mean, people come here all the time. What can we do to help the community? I'm like, but everybody's their own. And they put them in the Welch or Richland, Grundy, up on the
Not here.
mountains. They don't really try anything around here.
Every time I've moved away, I've ended up right now.
It's like the black hole. It sucks you back while people are moving out. Teachers, they need teachers bad.
Yeah,
really
we
bad.
got, they ain't
I guess
got
there's
time.
nothing
Most
to
of the teachers are substitutes.
for younger people. There's nothing for them here.
Nothing.
Not for them to stay.
No entertainment, no jobs.
No, they
That's the reason half our younger people go
They
to the
go off.
military.
They go off to college or they'll stay there. They're out of here.
If a lot of people don't have money, but they're doing drugs, it doesn't make sense because drugs cost money.
They're stealing a lot
But
of
they're stealing.
They're stealing. People steal? Have you been stolen from?
But only out of my cars.
I forgot if I locked my car. Now you're making me worried.
Look,
Dude,
this is
these bugs, they're on my neck. I'm telling
are
you,
they?
that's the bug that keeps biting me.
that
What
is
it?
a tick.
Oh God.
Yeah, you cut it. That's
So
the
it was
tick.
his teeth.
That's you.
Yeah, how do you get rid of them? Christ, they're all over
Burn
me.
it.
Are they like poisonous?
I mean, if you don't want Lyme disease or something.
Yeah.
You can get tick fever.
Yeah.
Actually.
So they bite you and they go in your skin?
Yeah.
The head of them, yeah.
Yeah, the head of them. Yeah.
You guys are great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Finally there,
If
brother.
you want to hear more stories, you can talk about it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
How you doing? Drew.
Come on over it.
How you
You're
doing?
from Welch?
Yeah.
She said you're the most interesting guy here. What makes you interesting?
Because you might not come back here.
He's a jack of all trades.
See, that's a proud woman. She wears my name on her shirt. That's my wife. I'm 50 years old and she's 30.
Are you born and raised here?
Yeah.
What was different about the 80s and now here in Jolo?
I'm telling you what, the best years of my life was the 90s. 'Cause I got more than a little bit. You asked. You asked.
I want to know the truth.
You asked.
Wasn't no drugs back in the 80s
No.
like they are now.
I know.
You
Fentanyl
smoke
killing
pot.
everybody.
That little thing you got right there.
Yeah, no.
You don't want to point that at people.
I know,
No, listen to them.
yeah.
And if one of these dopeheads sees you with it, they probably ain't seen one, so they go take it away from you, see if they can sell it and make money. Yeah, a lot of them's OD.
People are just, they're just
My
dying?
ex-wife, married to her for 21 years. I've got a 13-year-old baby. She got on dope before my baby was born.
Wow.
I didn't know she was pregnant.
You work in the coal mines?
Nope, I work in a junkyard.
Your hands are all black, so I figured.
That's grease. I've run it for 26 years.
Wow.
Anytime you want to get rid of that ride, bring it to me.
That's a rental car. I ain't get rid of it.
Why wouldn't it?
I'll be charged a lot of money if I
They'll get paid for it because it's got insurance on it.
I guess.
Somebody stole it from you.
So, oh yeah, I have a question. What's the best and worst part about living here in Jolo?
Well, the best is my wife. The worst part, there's no money to be made here no more. You got these stupid idiots that gets people like me in trouble.
I've worked in a mine over 20 years. When I first started working in the mines in the 70s, top wages was $38 a day.
10-hour days?
8.
That's $3 an hour or something for
And we got 30 minutes dinner.
My ex-boss, his daddy, started when he was 12 years old in the mine. He made $12 a day. What your age was what you made a day.
So-
He worked 71 years in the mines, and he had his eye put out like 10 years before they made him retire.
All these towns are here because of the coal industry, right?
Yep.
Is it safe here generally?
Yeah.
As long as you're not looking.
Yeah, because 99.
Everyone knows each other.
Yeah, more than
Y'all go good together.
They balance each other really well.
No
Personality.
offense. I mean, don't get mad either. I take her home with me.
Oh, that's a
My
compliment.
wife's sitting right there.
No, he won't
You
take
don't want
offense.
somebody nobody don't
I
want to look
won't take offense, please.
at it. You can't have it. You can't ever get
For your
Hey.
scrap yard.
Hey, throw it on the back of the truck. Look in the back of my truck.
Oh yeah, I know.
You want to see scrap?
Everyone I've met in West Virginia, except for you guys, have complained about the government. You guys are the first people to not complain about it. You know
They don't bother me.
So-
I don't bother them. If you want somebody
You
to
don't get
bother
rid of
you,
that idiot Biden.
it's the damn laws around here, and the
yeah.
judges suck.
Today's election day, so
Yeah, I know,
it's an
but-
important day.
Yeah.
today.
But so you just said as long as they don't bother you, you don't care, or you do care.
Oh, I do care.
Yeah, I will.
So Trump's gonna win for sure.
I hope. If he don't, we're screwed. I mean, Biden is don't know what day of the week.
7
it is.
o'clock.
I keep
How long
up with
y'all been
that.
together?
On Fox
3
News.
months.
How many times you shot at him?
Twice.
What do you say?
I'm serious.
No, she ain't shot at me once.
No, I'm serious. Turn around and ask that woman how many times she shot at me.
I need to move. I need to
Only
move.
bad problem is she can't hit bros out of the ball.
Poor shot.
Have you ever been shot?
Yeah.
By who?
Her?
My girlfriend's husband.
Actually,
It actually burns
Until it hurts.
until the adrenaline goes away.
it
Burns. I had a pit, ripped every bit of that out.
Oh shit.
I went to the hospital, had all that glued back together, sewed up, everything. And I told him I was trying to catch a wild dog. Because I didn't want my dog going
No,
to
no,
the
no, no.
bed.
You gotta
and they cut
the
their...
health department in on you.
Yeah.
Do you have function in your hand?
Oh, yeah. Around here, you got a lot of incest bull crap.
I was gonna ask you about incest. Is it true?
Yeah.
Do you know people?
My daddy molested my sister. I'm going to court on him here this month because he can't whoop me no more.
So it's common to hear about incest around
Yeah.
here.
It's my whole damn family except me.
Having sex with brother, sister, dad, mom is not normal.
Yes, it is. It's more normal than you think.
Well, it's not normal.
It's more common than you think.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
You just don't know about it.
It's more
Yeah.
common than
You
you
don't know.
think.
You just don't know about it.
Yeah, you just don't know. Well,
Yeah.
like, I had a very good friend. He was screwing his half sister. And I was like, what?
When you have incest like that, it messes up the genetics of the kids.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Doesn't.
No, it does not.
It can.
It can.
Yeah. What'd you guys think about that experience?
That was
That was
entertaining.
awesome.
Super entertaining.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she even got over her fear of strangers.
Look at that.
Aww.
Hey, by the way, I wrote a book. It's yours. That's not even out yet.
Holy
Awesome.
As we're driving home, Tess calls her grandmother to share what she and Dave got up to today.
Miss Ray, would you believe it? We had a YouTuber chaperoning us around the county on a date. Yeah! We're gonna have a date in 2 months on YouTube, and people are gonna get to watch this date.
Oh.
Pretty
Don't say I don't want it.
Oh, you're hearing it now, babe.
I enjoyed my day.
Did you get out of your shell?
Yes, I'm glad that I did get kidnapped.
Yeah. I only had to tie her up once.
Thank you for getting me out of my shell.
Aww. Guys, I had an absolute blast. All right, bro. Thank you so much for everything. You're the man.
No
Dude,
problem, dude.
I'll see you again soon. We'll keep in
Yes,
touch.
Absolutely.
Pouring rain. Woo! What an ending.
You made my day. Probably my mom.
I came to America's poorest county not knowing what kind of people I would meet. But this small corner of West Virginia is more than its abandoned coal mines and silent streets. It's a place with warm smiles, unique culture, and stunning nature. While more efforts are needed to fight poverty in this region, the people I've met are fiercely independent and profoundly human. I was extremely lucky to meet Dave and Tess, who not only showed me a slice of their world, but became my friends both on and off camera. I'm hoping to take them on their first international trip soon, so let me know in the comments down below where we should go. To top it off, the hotel I booked in Welch happens to be where Anthony Bourdain stayed during his trip to West Virginia. Bourdain was my early inspiration for becoming a storyteller, and knowing that he was here adds another layer to this experience. I gotta say that West Virginia has left a mark on me, and it reminds me that the heart of America beats strongest when you take the road less traveled. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.